Alright guys, in my last video I showed you how I created my home automation hub using a Raspberry Pi. If you follow the videos from Bra Automation, it's very easy. You can get it set up in about an hour or two. So make sure you check those out and you click this link here, right here. Anyway, the one thing that was missing though was I couldn't find any information on how to set up a port forwarding. So I didn't know how I could control my home from another home, if that makes any sense. I wanted to be able to be at work or be at school or anywhere and be able to turn off my lights if I forgot to, or if I want to, turn on my coffee machine while I'm outside, something like that. So the website, the Home Assistant website, tells us to use DuckDNS, so I went ahead and checked that out. It's definitely a good resource to use, and honestly, let's just get right into it and see how it works.
Alright, so the first thing you want to do is log in, of course. I use my Google email to log in, and it's quite simple. After that, it'll ask you to create a domain name for your IP. So I just chose to write KTeam because it was simple and easy to remember, and then assigned it to your IP. So once you have that, go ahead and click Install, the Install tab right here. And then on the Install tab, there's a list of operating systems and devices you can choose to install it with. Before you choose any of those, go to here and choose the domain name you want to register. So I chose my KTeam one. This is where I got kind of confused. At first I thought, okay, I have a Raspberry Pi, so I have to install it using the Pi tab. But that's not actually true, because it's asking you if you're running RaspVMC, which is some kind of media player, kind of like Kodi. So we don't want that, and this is kind of the same thing, so don't click on either of those. Just stick with the Linux cron tab, and using this one, you can just follow all the instructions here, and it's quite simple. At first I ran into some problems because I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to be running this inside the regular Pi user. You have to make sure that you're in the root user, you are the root user, and that you can run these without any error. So to show you that, I'll just kind of go over here and go to my PuTTY or SSH and then log in. So right now I'm logging into my Raspberry Pi. And here, this is what I'm talking about, the Pi at Raspberry Pi. This is the user account I started out with, and it gave me a whole bunch of errors once I got down here. So to change that, all you have to do is write sudo su, and that will change you to root at Raspberry Pi, which is what you want. When you're in here, just go ahead and do cd / and that'll take you to a different folder. And then here, if you write ls, which means list basically, then it'll list all the folders there. Make sure you move to the cd, so change directory to root. Once you're in the root folder, then do ls, and then there shouldn't be anything in there actually, but since I already did this, it'll list DuckDNS. So once you're once you do cd root, just start writing these commands, and then follow the rest of them. And then once you're down here, everything should work, and you should have a properly working DNS or DuckDNS install. So to further complete this, you have to finish, once you're down here, you have to finish by going to your router. So in my case, I have a Netgear router, and the IP is 192.168.0.1. In most cases, you're either going to be 192.168.0.1 or 1.1. It depends on your home setup and all that. So in my case, it's 0.1. So we'll go there, log into your router. This is the router configuration page. So it's where everything for your wireless stuff is, changed and added and all that. In my case, this should be kind of similar for everybody, but in my case, just you have to find the port forwarding tab. In most routers, this will be the same kind of. It won't be worded differently. It'll just be very directly port forwarding. And in here, you have to make sure that you. Let me delete this and I'll do it again. So you can call it whatever you want. I called it HA for home automation. And over here, you make sure that the start and end port are the same ports that you use when you go to the web page. So 8123, and over here 8123. Same again here, 8123, and then 8123 here. And make sure it's TCP, and then change the IP to the IP of your Raspberry Pi. So this is all just for the Home Assistant program. Of course, this number will be different for you, probably, but just make sure you have the correct number, or else this won't work. So once that's done, you can go ahead and log out, close this, and now you should be able to easily access your Home Assistant web page from anywhere at all, honestly. So let's go ahead and check out my phone, and let's see if I can do it from a network that I'm not on, not my home network. So let's check it out.
Alright, so I'm on my phone right now, and the first thing I want to do to make sure that I'm not on the network is turn off my Wi-Fi. So now it says LTE up here, and I'm not on the Wi-Fi network, but I do still have internet. So first I'm going to go to my Safari tab right here, and go to my kteam.duckDNS URL here. I'm going to press go, and it still works, as you can see. It logs in, everything seems to work. I turned Kodi off earlier, but if that was on, I would be able to control it from here. So basically, everything works from, even when you're not on the internet, even when you're not on your home network, at least. So I could be, at work or at school, 100 miles away, all the way across the other side of the world, and I'd still be able to get this page, and I'd be able to control my own home, which I think is pretty amazing. So with that in mind, I guess that's all we need to do to set up your port-forwarded home automation system. It should work from any phone, any tablet, any laptop, pretty much anywhere in the world. As long as you have internet connection and you have the right domain name, it'll work fine. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So thank you, and have a nice day. Bye.